So here we are with the Burson Playmate 3. It is a Class A amplifier that is also having a deck inside of it. And yeah, it's rather a compact design. It just weighs 3 kilograms. And it also works as a preamp, for example. So it also has 2 different versions you can purchase. One is the normal version that costs around $599. And there is the deluxe version that costs around $999. I have here right now the deluxe version. So the only difference between the standard version and the deluxe version is that this deluxe version comes with the V7 Vivid Pro op amps already installed and with the silent modules SP02. And it also has an upgraded version of the power supply, so the Burson superchargers in here. And also it comes then with a remote control. So after this is finally opened now, let's give it a check. Alright, so here it is. So it says here, Burson Audio, Playmate 3, and you just see the front and back panel. Alright. So here you have a little bit of a manual. So about the power supply and about where to download the software. Alright, let's come to the Burson Playmate 3 itself. It is a quite nicely sized all-in-one unit. And it's looking quite nice, and the button is quite clicky. It is also very metallic to the touch. It's quite heavy also. So it also has rubberized feet and it feels quite sturdy. So at the back side you have the USB-C port and also the Toslink input and the pre-deck output, and of course also the port for the power supply. At the front side you have a quite nice and big and colorful knob that is quite clicky. Let's check the accessoires. Okay, so here you have quite a bit, and here you have the little RCR cables in case you need it, and here you have the little remote control. Let's open that up for a sec. All right, here we go. Oh, it feels quite nice in the hand. It's an aluminum texture, and it makes a little bit of a sound when you wiggle it, because the buttons seem to make that noise, but it doesn't bug me or anything like this. All right, this is the little remote control. Let's check this out here. So in case you have a different kind of plug where you live, they give you a little bit of different plugs to use with it, so that's quite nice. Here you have the little USB-C cable that you can use with the device. Also this little thing here for putting like the microphone and the headphones in case you have a device that has a split cable. So you can just put it here in your Burson Playmate 3. Quite nice that they thought about this. And here you have a little transistor. Okay. The little USB-C cable. Quite standard. And here you have the little screwdriver to open up the device, so in case you want to change something inside. Okay, and here you have some IC chips in case you want to exchange them manually by yourself. And here's the upgraded version of the Burson PCU, so the supercharger. All right, so let's come to the device itself now. It has the DAC chip in there, that is the ESS9039. This allows for audio files up to 32 bits and 768 kilohertz, and it supports DSD 512 capability, and it is room tested. It operates in 30 watts idling bias, and it also delivers 3 watts per channel for the headphone amplifier. It has the input connections of USB-C and Toslink, and the output connections are chinch preamp and 6.3mm and 3.5mm headphone jacks, while the 3.5mm headphone jack supports also the microphone. It also comes with different filters. So here you have the settings of the Burson Playmate 3. First of all, you have the input settings, USB and Toslink, and after this is the output settings with headphone output, pre-out or deck out. Next is the low or high gain filter setting. So for low sensitive headphones or very sensitive headphones. And next is the FER filter, so minimal phase filter or low pass anti-flat response filter or minimal phase filter with a roll off or even modified phase filter with slow roll off. So the next setting is for digital phase locked loop bandwidth. It's to control jitter. There is the setting low, medium and high. So next is the ERR bandwidth filter. So here you can choose the bandwidth. And next is the DEC path. So you can choose between no analog bypass, so the standard processing path. You also can choose bypass using infinite impulse response filtering and bypass with a 2x FER filter implementation or even 4 times FAR filter implementation. Next is the total harmonic distortion. So here I would suggest you take the bypass all setting. Next is a reset function to reset all of the settings you took. So there's also an auto off function in case you want to enable this. It will automatically turn off the device after it's not been used for a while. And the last but not least, it is a USB mic option so that you can toggle when you want to use a microphone in the 3.5mm jack. All right, so I would say let's check out what's inside of the device. So the sound of it is quite detailed and clean, I would say. It tends to be a little bit on a bit more smooth side. So it goes quite good with HiFiMan headphones because they have a quite sparkly top end. The space and soundstage size seems to be a little bit smaller in comparison, for example, to the Short Mojo 2. It's not by much, just slightly. Also, the bass performance here is good. It gives a nice punch to it, a good weight to it. So if you want, you can also later on upgrade the device. So it was quite easy to take it apart and you can separately order the op amps or later on the silent modules or the PCO, so the supercharger or even Fusion Core. So it is possible to upgrade it at a later point. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to spend that much when first getting these and wants to upgrade it later on, that's possible. All right, so conclusion-wise, I would say this is a quite nice all-in-one unit that is decently built, that is upgradable. So I'm quite happy with it. And I guess we're finished now. I hope you have liked it. And if you did, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button to support me a bit. And I hope to see you again next time.